If somebody said to me, you could only have 3 Bibles for the rest of your life, what would it be? This is this video. I'm going to give you my top 3 desert island Bibles. First one, actually, I'm going to preface this. I'm not super secure on the third one, which is what I'm going to show you very soon, because there aren't a lot of editions in this translation. My number 3 desert island Bible is this. This is the Schuyler, not the Quintel, this is the Schuyler Stridon in the NASB 2020. This is the marble mahogany calfskin. The NASB 2020 is probably one of my top 2 translations. There aren't a lot of premium editions of the NASB 2020, but this is a good one. And I finished reading through this about 2 years ago, about 2.5 years ago, and it was a great reading experience. Let me show you the single column layout. Isn't that beautiful? So this is Ecclesiastes, as you can see. And then in John, I've done some markings in John as well. But it's just a beautiful layout where the chapter numbers are a different color, the verse numbers are a different color, the title of the subject headings are in a different title, or a different color. And then look down here how they do the cross references and the footnotes. So the cross references are on the inside part of the page, and then the footnotes are on the outer side of the page. So love that there's this definition or differentiation of the two, so it's easy to refer to down here. The other thing that I really appreciate about this Bible is the margin space. I did read through this, but it took me 200 days, and that was too quick. I wanted to spend more time with this Bible and write on the margins. So anyway, I love this. I love the single column verse by verse format. It's just beautiful. This one in particular, the one that I got, has some good grain on the cover. Isn't that cool? I thought this was very grainy. This one's got 3 ribbon markers. So this is number 3. Here is number 2, and it's not going to come as a surprise for you all. I also love the ESV translation, and this is probably my favorite ESV of all time. This is the Omega in the Horween leather. But look at that. Look how portable and thin this is. Let me compare this with the Stridon. Look how thick the Stridon is compared to the Omega. See how thin this is? Very portable. Okay, the thing that I love about this is it feels so good in the hand, first of all. So love this Horween leather. As this leather ages, it has this beautiful patina. Let me show you the backside of this as well. Just fantastic. So I love the Horween leather of this Bible, but really what I love is the portability and the thinness of this Bible, as well as the layout. I love how wide these columns are because it's really easy to read. Also, the cross references and the footnotes are down here at the bottom, but the cross references are over in the side, and then the footnotes are at the bottom. So it's a really easy and clean read. I love this Bible. I've read through this twice, and yeah, I love this. I love the Omega, any Omega really, but this in particular, because of the Horween leather, is awesome. Love this one. And now the number 1 Bible, and this may come as a shock for some of you. This is the Thinline Schuyler Quintel, or it's been shortened now to the Thintel. This has huge sentimental value for me because I think this is the second premium Bible that I bought that I really gelled with as soon as I bought it. So I bought this in 2018 and I read through this in 2019. It took me 4 months because I was so excited to read through this Bible. Just really breezed through it, just loved my time reading through it. But this is really the first time I really got into a premium Bible, used it, and just appreciated it. So let me show you the inside of this Bible. This is a very typical of the Quintels. This is the older design. Double column. Cross references and footnotes are at the bottom, but very legible font. Some would even complain that the font is too big. I don't mind it. So here we are at the end of the Bible. This is Revelation 22. Flip the page over and then you get a series or a number of lined pages in the back. Now this is 28 GSM, so You can't write or use a heavy pen or a heavy marker on this because it's going to show through. But if you use a colored pen, like a Pigma Micron, see I used a blue one, it's not going to be as bad. The show through isn't going to be as bad. It's not going to be very distracting when you read again. But I love the line pages. I think they're awesome. There really is no need for me to have a concordance anymore. But I mean, I always appreciate it if there is concordance in the back. But I love that there's line pages in the back. And then the Bible maps. I love these Schuyler maps. These are awesome. And that's pretty much it. So in order, my top 3 Bibles are the NASB Thin Line Quintel that came out in 2018, I believe. In Imperial Blue. I forgot to mention the color. This is Imperial Blue. Number 2 is my ESV Horween Omega. Love this. And my number 3 is the NASB 2020 Schuyler Strident in the marbled mahogany calfskin. Let me go back to what I said earlier. The number 3 to me is a little bit of a question mark. Even though I love this Bible, this has good sentimental value for me because this Strident is probably the first premium Bible that I really engaged with in the NASB 2020. Now, the only knock against this Strident is that it's not a double column, but I do appreciate the single column. Now, if Schuyler was to come out with a Quintel in the 2020, that might be my number 3. But for now, I'm very happy with the Schuyler Strident in the NASB 2020. All right, these are my top 3 Bibles. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what are your 3 Desert Island Bibles. Well, that's it, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this video. And remember, read your Bible.